Yo, what's up, everyone? Today we'll be looking at more really horrible news for Chud. I know I didn't upload a video yesterday. Just couldn't, I just couldn't really find a space to really make one. But, hey, we got up early to make this one and post it out for you. So, with that being said, let's just get into it. And, yeah, let's just get into it.
We got more bad news for Chud the Builder. In our last video, we covered how Chud's team have been writing open letters on X to any and every conservative black man they can find.
Okay, maybe I skipped an episode because I don't remember that. But that's crazy. So you're telling me the racist guy is looking for help from black people? Who? Wow, like that's crazy. You're in the spot and now you're asking the people that you hated on for so long. You put them in that spot, but whatever.
Asking them to endorse Chud in the name of freedom of speech, and none of the uncle been writing has been taking the bait. I was actually stunned that nobody took the bait because I thought at least one of these dudes, will 100% fact take the bait. They're natural contrarians. They're morally bent.
Oh, now what I will say for you, those of you who know a guy named Aiden Ross, I know he did look for help for him, but he literally came out and said, "Nah, I'm not doing that. That's stupid," which is crazy. Like, I mean, understandable. I mean, it is, but I didn't think he was gonna be like that.
Corrupt anyways. We would all expect it. There's really no backlash coming because we all would expect one of them to take the bait, but none of them have. They're looking at Chud and they're saying, bro, even the attention of being next to you ain't worth it.
Yeah.
But instead, they're making videos going at Chud. Now, a lot of these dudes, like the Hodge twins and Officer Tatum, have weaponized their blackness by being the token black voice for white supremacists. And they went at black folks all these years. Well, they're now waking up and finally realizing they're black.
I don't think so. Now, I know who some of the people he just named he's talking about. I truly don't think so. Like, I really don't. Because, like, there's a certain, for people who don't know, there's a certain group of, like, I guess what you could call black people. And I'm saying what you could, like, guess. Because they don't associate with it at all. They're like, what was his name? They're basically like Uncle Ruckus from Boondocks. That's literally what they are. But they just like try to appeal to like racist like white people, and I don't understand that. Like, I don't even think the money could be that good to make you do that. So I don't know why they do it. But the point is I don't see them. They're not changing if that's what he's saying.
Chud has made them realize racism is real and you're still black. And no matter how much you suck up and you bootlick for these people, they don't like you either. So now
that should have been obvious. It doesn't take like extensive inside investigation to figure that out. Like, bro, they say they don't like this. They say they don't like you. They've said it multiple times that they don't like you specifically. Like, they'll say it to you, like, yeah, because you're like, well, I don't like you. And y'all still be like, we can work something out. Like, no, you can't.
Now the Hodge twins, out of all people, who have openly advocated for white folks to use the N-word in the past, now they're making videos going at Chud.
It's crazy, like Chud the Builder's defenders. It says just a word, it's just a word.
It's not just a word.
Well, it's just a word, but it's got a lot of history. But it's an offensive word, right? Let's say I go
It's easily the most horrible word in any language.
The people that's trying to advocate for white people to say the N-word, by the way, are also saying in this same speech, it's a harmful word and it's a word with a lot of history.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that, whatever. But let's say I go into a white neighborhood, or let's just say some outdoor concert, and it's a country music concert. It's a number of white people, cowboy hats, and I take my black ass in there and I start saying offensive things to white men's white wives, like, yeah, hey, you want to be a yeah, you want some? And then the husband gets mad.
I don't know where he's going with this, but this sounds crazy.
He said something, and then she said something. I said, you know what, you fat... I don't want you anyway.
Yeah.
And let's say they throw a punch at me, and then I back up, pull up my gun, and shoot.
Yeah.
You think I'm justified in that? It's just words. It's my freedom of speech. Do you think I'm justified in that situation? Shooting and
this might be the smartest these two have ever been, and I know there's anybody watching this, probably doesn't know who they are, but if you do, this is definitely the smartest thing that they've said.
Unaliving somebody. Yeah. When I provoked and instigated the entire encounter.
It's a slippery slope for our society too. What's going to stop a black man from going out there flipping the script? Say, hey, your wife.
Wait, hold on.
Looks like an in lover.
I'm gonna tell you why. First off, you're getting shot, and you're not getting away with it at for 80% of a chance. Second, nobody's gonna trust you. I pretty much doubt it. They would probably shoot you and kill you and get away with it. That's probably what would happen.
There's two ways to go about this, and I'm still deciding how to go about this. There's the Young Turks path. There's the Adam Mockler path. When Tucker Carlson came out and denounced Trump and gave his apology for endorsing Trump, Adam Mockler came out and said, listen, right, thank you, I guess, but make no mistake about it, you are no friend of ours, right? We are not embracing you. You are still an enemy. You have no place in civilized society. You and your cronies sold out our country for a check to Trump. We are not forgiving you for that. So thank you for your apology, but it's too late. Young Turks did like a 30-minute segment disavowing Adam Mockler, shaming him, wagging their fingers at him for not fully embracing Tucker Carlson. Because according to Chink, any ally at this point, especially an ally as powerful as Tucker Carlson, is good enough. Now, in this situation, I'm going to go the Adam Mockler path here. These dudes don't get a sorry, they don't get a clap, they don't get a congratulations, they don't get nothing from me. It's a good thing, I guess, that you're now denouncing Chud, but if you spent the last decade telling your audience of millions of followers that it's okay for white people to say the N-word, you spent your time shaming black people for telling white people they can't say the N-word. You spent the last decade doing everything in your power, right, to run negative PR on behalf of black folks, to present black folks as these like degenerate, moralist, violent freaks to your audience. So now that Chud the Builder is like the most unpopular person on the planet, and you now have an opportunity to grift another audience, you're taking the opportunity.
Yeah, okay, so maybe that's the method. They're not really trying to switch sides. They're trying to, grift people to their side. I don't know. Point is, these, like, grifter dudes, especially when they're, like, now, I don't think he's talking about a black person, because I don't know that one. But if he is, it's hard to grasp the idea of a group of people don't like you. They don't like your people. And you decide, oh, yeah, don't worry. I'm one of the good. Like that makes no sense. If they say they don't like you in general, why would you try to side with them? I'm
and we're supposed to applaud you. We don't applaud you. I don't believe a goddamn thing.
Where does the Chud news come in?
You're saying,
or was
and
that
even in their explanation, right? They cater to white folks. Listen, white people, hey, bro, we can support this because what's stopping a black guy from going out and calling your wife all type of names?
The fear of the police. Simple as that. I mean, no black person is really gonna go out there and do that. Even like let's call them thugs. They're not doing that. They're not going out to a white person saying, "Hey, your wife look like she like BBC or something," and then expect not to like it. The difference is like the rules are not going to be applied the same. Now, thankfully, Chud is definitely most likely getting arrested. Like, it's hard. It's gonna be. There's no way he wins that. But the case is it wouldn't even get that far for like black people. Truly, I do think they would just. You'd be like, oh yeah, you're arrested on the spot. You're convicted. Like
public. I'm like, all right, man. Like, all right, bro. Y'all are just some shameless human beings. They're grifting. It's a grift. Officer Tatum, it's a grift. All these guys, it's a grift.
She looks like a me. Yeah. And you provoke him and there's some kind of fight, and then because he has the gun, he ends up shooting that white person. Like, would Chud the Builder be out there saying these things if he didn't have pepper spray and a gun?
And people, his followers supporting him? Y'all really did that man a disservice.
Yeah. Would he be saying those words?
Yeah.
he wouldn't be saying any of that stuff.
And a disservice.
Yeah, would he be saying those?
For his followers supporting him. Y'all
Yeah.
really did that man a disservice.
Yeah, would he be saying those words?
Yeah.
He wouldn't be saying any of that stuff if he didn't have that pepper spray or that gun.
Or the
That is true. That is 100% true. He would not be that bold to do that. Cause best believe, oh yeah, he would have got rocked a little sooner. Like I remember there was other encounters before where people was about to run up on him, but then he like off camera would like flash his gun so they wouldn't really run up on him.
those followers. Or the comments, hey man, I support what you do. The reason why he's in jail mainly is because of you guys. Y'all should have talked some sense into him. I mean, what are we trying to gain from this? So white people can use the N-word? I don't even think black people should use the N-word. I cringe when black people call each other N-word.
Advocating for white people to use the N-word, by the way. Just letting that be known.
And you white people are like actually supporting a man going up to black strangers saying the N-word? The history behind that word, they used to hang black people and white people who defended black people. And they were Republicans. Y'all gonna defend that word? Modern day? You gonna defend that word?
Freedom of
This is actually like a complete switch up.
speech. Stop chimping out.
If anybody was chipping out, it was Chud. How you gonna chip out and then when somebody gets a neurological and a mental reaction, you say they're chipping out? Does that make any sense?
I mean,
that's just gaslighting.
Yeah, he knows the word has a visceral reaction.
Yeah.
If it didn't, he wouldn't say the word.
Yeah.
That's why he's saying it.
Pizza is a word.
Yeah.
Feet is a word.
There's no way they're trying to backtrack and switch up, bro. If you really were there for like all the things they said, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it was bad.
Mushroom tip is a word. Finger is a word. The N-word, that's not just a word. You can lose your life over saying that word.
Y'all.
To be fair, now this is just me, but I feel like you could lose your life saying a lot of words over a lot of words. Like truly, I think I'm pretty sure somebody out there has lost their life to just saying something about pizza. Be like, bro, Pizza Hut is trash. I promise you that person went like missing the next day. I'm telling you, them Pizza Hut ninjas don't play.
Y'all are some shameless. Oh my God. Y'all are nasty. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay, there's clearly something I just missed.
If you're wondering why I'm having that reaction, these are the same human beings no more than 11 months ago was on their channel telling black people when talking about Lily Gaddis, the racist white girl who says the N-word to provoke black people, they were telling black folks that how can we say we are oppressed when we got a limit on what white people can say and white folks can say that.
It's literally what I'm saying. Like the switch up is trying to be generational.
And what are we talking about? Ain't this y'all? No more than 11 months ago? Y'all are almost 50 years old. Y'all moral codes, they ain't changed in 11 months, bro. Y'all are grifters.
Damn good show. For the most part, in America, we got equal rights. Right? But there's actually a group of people that claim to be oppressed in this country, and they set limits to what white people can say. Like, white people can't use the N-word. That don't seem fair to me. I mean, I don't, but...
Wow.
Especially when you came up with the word. Yeah, you invented the word. Give them some respect. Give them the respect they deserve. They came up with the word. But y'all know how sensitive black folks are. Man, these people are crybabies.
And then you see how they talk like they're not black people themselves. That's what I'm saying. You literally, you don't have the right to talk, and then you don't have the right to switch up, especially like, yeah.
And nag about it. Everything. Oh, you can't say that. That's our word. Well, what's the argument? That's the racism. Hey, so what's the argument black people make? We took that word that ends in ER, and we changed it in like a term of an endearment to greet each other. Right?
Yeah.
So it's got the L on the end. She's the one with the L on the end.
Yeah.
But because this word has roots in racism and oppression, Because the word has roots.
You see how they're literally mocking the very argument they're making right now?
That's what I'm saying. Bro, it makes no sense.
They were literally mocking an argument that white people can't say the N-word because that word is rooted in something. They're making a mock.
Had him speechless. Bro, but yeah, it makes no sense, the fact that, like, so you know it, and then you're still advocating for people to say it, but now you're for all of a sudden switched up and you said you never think people should have said it.
Out of that argument 11 months ago when it was popular to do so. Now they're using the very same argument they was mocking to go at Chud. And you think these people's opinions changed overnight? No, it didn't, bro. These people are grifted, which is why, bro, I tell y'all, yo, don't ever get pissed off or upset when you see people like the Hodge twins or Officer Tatum give an opinion on black folks. These people are grade A grifters. They don't even believe a thing out of their mouth.
Yeah.
This is just an example of this.
Also true.
Watch them proceed to make the very same argument about why Chud shouldn't be saying the N-word that they were mocking black people for making 11 months ago. Hear them out.
Black person saying it to another black person, and vice versa. A white person saying that to another black person. That word is not just a word, and anybody saying it's just a hasty generalization. Yeah. You're gaslighting yourself at that point.
Yeah. Now, in this particular instance, we don't really know much what happened.
Yeah.
I heard some audio of Chud talking.
Okay, here's my deal on, like, the N-word, right? Do I think white people should say it? No. Do I think black people should say it? In general, I would say no, but here's the difference is I think it's more of, I see it as like a group of people trying to rewrite the meaning of a word until it like just gets to the point of it doesn't have its original meaning or it's forgotten, which is going to be hard to do because that's just how it started. But I can see that being like people using the word that they are now, the one with the A, for the purpose of, well, repurposing it for something, which I think makes sense. So I think that's like a good idea, not a good idea, but I mean, I think it's a good, like, I think it's like an interesting way in trying to fight back what the original word means, which I think is good. That part I think is good. Like, you're using the A as like, you know, that's my friend, my dog, stuff like that. Like, it's basically what they said earlier, like, it's a greeting. But with the other one, you know, it's offensive. And still, though, the issue is with the current one is the fact that you can, depending on the context, it can still be switched up into an offensive way. So I think it's just like a way of trying to counteract it to make it not as offensive. Because to be fair, I feel like if that wasn't in the case, a lot of people would die over just getting called the ER if there was no other version of it. So especially in today's age, yeah, people would be crazy about that.
He actually shot himself and the guy twice.
Yeah. Wait, still didn't know how he shot himself too, by the way, because how you shoot yourself in the arm?
He had a graze, but anyway, Chud noticed that the black guy or black guys were pointing and laughing.
Yeah.
So Chud went over there and engaged in a conversation with them. Right, and then this ensued.
Yeah.
Like, whenever you have self-defense, you got to look at proportionality and who instigated the confrontation.
Yeah.
Right. It sounds like in Chud's statement on the audio said he tried to walk away. That's what he's saying. But there's a lot of witnesses.
He did not
and
walk away.
If he did not walk away and he instigated the conversation,
he starts saying, ooh, and so, hey, look, he's chimping out. And he calls him N-word. That weakens his self-defense claim.
It really
because
does,
you were the initiator.
Now, if the guy's on top of him pummeling him, and he's on the ground, and that's why he ended up shooting.
He's the aggressor.
Yeah, and he ends up shooting himself. And that's why he shot himself, because the guy's beating the out of him.
Yeah, then Chud justified self-defense.
Then he's actually justified.
But what Nick said, there's a treasure trove of evidence against him. It shows premeditation. He's not going to look very good in court.
Man, he's got stuff online. It's like
another.
There's one thing for sure is he is not going to be good in court, bro. Yeah, not at all.
Other uncle, Officer Brandon Tatum, he gave his take on Chud's self-defense argument. Now, let me remind you guys who, Brandon Tatum is the dude who gave his commentary on the black woman who got murdered in her house because officers claim she had a deadly weapon in her hand, which is a pot of lukewarm water.
In her house.
They got called
Hold
to
on. In her house? That's not. No.
her house. She called them to come to the house. She was having some type of mental health episode. They told her to take the pot from off the stove. She was moving the pot, and they shot her dead and killed her. Now, the officer got found guilty. He's doing like 20 years right now. Tatum was the only person on planet Earth who said the white officers were justified for murdering that black woman. Even that buffoon is telling Chud that he don't got a self-defense argument. Bro,
That's
it's looking
crazy.
bad for you.
I don't see how you could be like, yeah, they're justified. How are they justified? How? They gave her instructions. She did the instructions and she got shot for it. That makes no sense.
Chud, it's looking terrible, bro.
That I'm saying this about this guy is because I cannot stand people like this.
I don't know this dude. Hold on.
I cannot
Time out. So this is another black dude saying they were just
stand people that spend their time, effort, and energy to go around and live stream confronting people and being
You have Bible chapters on your arm. Take those off, bro.
disrespectful
'Cause I
nut
promise
jobs
you
and
that is
antagonizing
not-
people to get confrontation. And when they get the confrontation, they want to pull a gun and shoot people and do all this old crazy stuff. When they are the ones who are the instigators. You cannot go out and instigate a conflict, and then when you start losing a conflict, you want to try to pull a gun. This is defense, self-defense 101. Self-defense is when somebody's attacking you and you feel like your life is in serious threat of bodily injury or death, then you can use deadly force. But there's a force continuum. You can only use equal amount of force as somebody's, presenting to you. Now, in self-defense, if you did not create this situation and you defend yourself, you're good. But if you went out and created a situation,
Which he did. It's that obvious. It shouldn't even be an if at this point. Even if you're talking about like hypothetically, like it shouldn't be even in the discussion. Like we
you cannot then claim self-defense once a person retaliates against you. This fool, he looks stupid. But what he's doing is a person that is broken and damaged and that needs attention, they go out and they create environments where they get assaulted so they can be a martyr and they can raise money or they can go viral. All of that stuff, listen, young people, all of that is going to lead you to where he ended up. Now, he's innocent until proven guilty, but he's facing a serious...
No. He's guilty because he's about to be proven guilty. For his case, you don't get that
situation because he out here playing. Instead of creating real valuable content, he's out here playing games and being disrespectful to people.
What are you doing? You're not creating actual content. You're just spreading propaganda. But okay.
All right, roll the clip. Here's some evidence.
Me. Let's not fight. I am.
Touch me again. Touch me again.
I don't want to get pepper sprayed. I really don't.
Go pick up my hat, Nick.
See, yeah, from that point, bro.
You heard me. Touch me again. Touch me again, Nick. That's what I thought. Thank you.
Hey, don't hit me with that.
I ain't gonna pray you.
Why did he pick it up?
That wants to put his hands on me again. Go home with you. Let's go get his ass. Yeah, you better run.
And then you're chasing.
He just assaulted me. Arrest him. Are you a cop? You're not a cop. Yeah, throw some and run away.
Dang, and hit him with the
Now,
too.
the Lord is on my side. Y'all quit playing with God. That's why you up in the situation you're in now. You playing with God. Because God is on my side. You out here acting a fool. Here's another kid. He threatened to shoot people and everything. Roll the clip.
Chud, if you thought you was F before, you is super F now. This is probably going to be the demographic they're going to go for. The the defense, okay? Your defense is going to fight tooth and nail to not get any black person on that jury because they understand you get one black person in Clarksville on that jury, Chud, you guilty.
Yeah, that's
Chud,
about to be that's about to be bad, man. I want to see that happen. Oh my god, man.
But
hold on, let me.
I think what the defense is going to do is, even if they cannot avoid having a black person, they're going to try to push to have a conservative black person. Well, the conservative black people, this is what they're saying about you, Chud. It's you cooked. Let me know in the comment section.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. He need to feel that. I need them to get a black person on stand, bro. So if he try to start talking in court, because I feel like this is the type of dude that's still gonna try to talk in court. And I got a little bit of pillow in my hair. We'll work with that. But yeah, this is gonna be the type of dude that'll be in court and try to make a defense while his lawyer's talking. And I see the people being like, "Hey, stop tripping out. We're in the court right now." Is something stupid like that. But yeah, I need to see that happen. Get a back person on stand. But with that being said, leave a like, subscribe, comment. I'm sorry for skipping a day. I know sometimes you just gotta take a day and try to get what you can out. And I didn't even get to get what I got out. But tomorrow is Wednesday, which usually I try to upload 2 episodes or 2 videos. But that's most likely I'm not gonna do that. I'm probably just gonna be safe to upload 1. Unless something else happens, I might still upload 2. But I'm going to try to get a bunch of clips out because I am behind on clips. So, yeah, with that being said, until next time, peace.